Hi, everybody that just joined us. Right now, I'm allowing people into the room. We will be recording this session, and we should get started very shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and record now, okay? Angel?
Okay.
Okay, it should be recording now. We'll give everybody about another minute or two. Just hear sounds in the background. That's probably somebody trying to join the room, and I'll have to stop occasionally to allow them in. So just in case you hear like a ding in the background, you know what that is. Hi, everyone. For anybody who just joined us, we're just giving it a minute or two because we have people joining the meeting, and I have to manually accept everyone. We are recording, so we will get started in about another minute or two just to make sure if anybody wants to log in, they can log in. All right, Angel, we haven't had any new. Um, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. All right, well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight. Right now we are recording, so just to let everyone know, we are recording, and this will be available on the school's website. Um, Occasionally, you may hear me stop because there's somebody trying to request access into the meeting, and I have to allow them in one by one. My name is Jaime Jaramillo. I'm the principal at Steinmetz. I appreciate all of you joining our meeting and being involved. It's it's great to see the community involvement and see people wanting to be active participants on our council, and or just see what's going on and hear some of the candidates and what they represent and what they are, why they want to be on the council, and just communicating that to you. So I appreciate everyone being here. Well, in a moment or two, I'm going to pass this on to Mr. Angel Gonzalez, who is our school coordinator for the local school council election. Again, I'm sorry if I occasionally stop. I have to allow people in the meeting. So again, we are recording this. It will be available online, and we will go ahead and just if everybody could remember to please mute your microphones if you're not speaking, so that way if anybody has their screen set to automatically show up, whoever is on the screen, whoever's talking, that way they can see who the candidates are or who's on the screen. So once again, we're going to go ahead and get started. I think everybody's here that's going to be joining us. once again, this is being recorded, and we will make it available on the website. So go ahead and take it away, Angel.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Angel Gonzalez. I'm the coordinator for the local school council election this year. I want to please excuse me. We are also passing out books, Chromebooks, and art material at the same time, so I might be up and walking around helping students. But luckily, I do have Mr. Marcelo Rosa helping me out today, so all my attention should be over on this one. So I just kind of want to go over what we're going to be doing today. So this is a candidate forum. Each candidate is going to be given a chance to speak and say why they want to be part of the local school council. We're going to start off first with parents. Then we're going to move on with community representatives. Then getting a lot of feedback.
Angel, you're muted right now. Angel Gonzalez, there you go.
All right, sorry, I was trying to mute on the other end. So we're gonna start off with parents. Then from there we're gonna go with community representatives. After that, teachers, and then teacher staff, non-teacher. Each candidate is gonna get 3 minutes, and also it's optional. So if a candidate doesn't want to speak, you could just say pass. So I'm gonna go line by line by the order in the ballot. So first is Miss Lourdes E. Sanchez present? And by the way, sorry, I can't remember if you ever.
Yes, I'm here.
So everyone will get 3 minutes. By the way, sorry, because my mic getting cut off. So, all right. Would you like to speak to the forum?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And your time starts now.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lourdes Sanchez. I'm a mother of Marcelo Sanchez. He's in freshman year. He just started. And I was a mother for Camila Pina. She was graduate 2016. And I was on Mary Lyon local school council for 6 years, and I was a parent mentor almost 2 years. They encouraged me to go to school and study for early childhood education, and right now I'm a part of the LSC for Belmont Cragen, the school that I work. And I consider myself that I can work for, I can help a student. I'm sorry, I was a little nervous. My language is Spanish, but I trying to communicate while I'm here, right? And I consider myself that I can work for the students and trying to do the best to do the most I can for the community. I like to work for the students. I'm really compassionate with the they need, and a lot of people know me and how I like to work, and I always be here for anything. This is me.
Okay. Thank you. And don't worry. I get nervous too. I've been on so many Zoom meetings, and I'm nervous too. So I get nervous every time.
Yeah. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad, and I hope I can do something for the school, for the students, and the community. I live in behind the high school. The alley is my alley, so I live in right behind. Yes.
Well, thank you, and thank you for participating. All right. Next we have is Miss Cassandra Hernandez here? I don't think I see her on the list over here. Miss Cassandra Hernandez. Okay, yeah, I don't think she's on the list or on the members. All right, next we'll go with Mr. Juan Arzuaga. Are you on the call, Mr. Juan Arzuaga? Yeah, I don't see him on this list either. We'll move on to the next one. Ms. Mercedes Aguirre. Ms. Mercedes Aguirre on the call.
Angel, sorry to interrupt. When we get to the community members, we have to call one of the candidates. So just let me know, and then I'll do that for you if you want in the background.
Okay. Okay, so no Mercedes Aguirre. All right, let's move to next person, Javier Toledo. Mr. Javier Toledo on the call? No. And I'm also checking the list over here on the side to see who's on. I think we only have one call-in, so I could see everyone's name and I don't see it. Ms. Vanessa Valentine, would you care to speak to the?
Absolutely. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to everyone that's on the call. Thank you for joining us. I think that this is an important process for the community, and not only community, but parents to also know who we are and what we do. So if we would have been in normal times, I would have been with my family in the school building doing this forum with them. So I asked them to join me just really quick. If you ask me why I do what I do, I want them to show you why I do what I do. And it's for them, right? So my son is joining me, my husband, another student from Steinmetz, and I do it for them. When I got into Steinmetz 5 years ago, I took a leap of faith in saying, I'm taking my kids to my neighborhood school, where many people in the community, including my family, including members in the community, said, why are you going to Steinmetz? You shouldn't go to Steinmetz. Give your children a better choice. And I will say that I did. I did give my children a better choice by saying that we were going to Steinmetz. We were going to be part of the changes of Steinmetz. And I'm proud to say that I have done just that. I ask parents that are running with me for this position. It's important that we know why we're doing it and that we're present and we're there. I've done what I can for the school and will continue to do. We've fought hard with this council for new fields. We have fought hard for the STEM program. We have fought to change our reputation in the community for members that choose to put their kids in selective enrollment or even charter schools. Will say that their neighborhood school is elite and that we don't have to go better to get better education anywhere else than in our own communities. So that's why I will continue to serve as your local school council parent representative. And I'm here to serve and help in any way that I can. Not just only my children, but all the children of this community and all the students at Steinmetz College Prep. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Valentine. Also, I will be giving a 30-second reminder, just in case anyone needs it. But all right, now let's move on to community representative candidates. Mr. Jaramillo, would you be able to reach out to Mr. Morgenthau?
Yeah, let me dial the phone number here. I'm gonna hang up. I don't know if you could hear it ringing when I'm dialing or not, but oh, sorry, just have to admit somebody else into the meeting. And for anyone that just joined us, we are recording this meeting, just so that you're aware. Let me see here. Try calling one more time, and if not, then we'll move forward.
His number is 773-279-3454.
Okay. Let me see.
773-279.
3454.
Yes.
Okay. Hello. Hey, Mr. Morgenthau. We're calling you from the Steinmetz Local School Council Forum. Mr. Angel Gonzalez is the host, so he'll take over from here.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Morgan. So all the candidates are been given 3 minutes to speak on why they would like to be on the local school council. Would you like to speak to the audience and let them know why you're?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. I'm Matthew Morgenthau. I'm a longtime member of the Steinmetz Local School Council Community Rep. And I work on the school repairs. First thing we did was I worked with Mr. Keelis and a lot of people. We got a swimming pool to the school. We got a roof, windows, tuck pointing. We've got the new field it was a big project. The science lab, and probably a whole bunch of other things. But we've achieved a lot. School looks a lot better. What we've got to do now is get more participation from the community, more students for Steinmetz, because Steinmetz is an outstanding school under the distinguished leadership of our principal. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Morgenthau. All right, so next we have Miss Jacqueline Baez. Would you care to speak to the audience?
Sure. Good evening. My name is Jacqueline Baez. I've been a proud resident of Montclair for the last 17 years. Today, I stand before you not only as a resident, but as a candidate for community representative. As a community representative, I assure you I will work hard on your behalf, listen to your ideas, and do everything in my power to make this school the best it can be. I have been involved in community matters here in Chicago since the late 90s. I have the ability to work with people and voice people's opinions. A key issue today in most schools is the need to create long-term vision. Mapping a course that provides the necessary opportunities for students to reach their full potential. I strongly believe that this election presents us with a clear choice, It is a choice between continuing things the way they have always been or electing new leaders who can bring fresh ideas and perspectives. Together, let's make Steinmetz the #1 school choice in our community. Number 19, vote for number 27, Jacqueline Baez for community representative. Thank you so much for your time and consideration.
Thank you, Ms. Baez. Okay, next we have Mr. Jose Quiles. Would you care to speak to the audience?
Yes, why not?
Okay.
Good evening. My name is Jose Quiles, and I believe I'm the oldest LSC member existing in the city of Chicago for 31 years. I have served 3 councils presently, and I believe that our work is still not done. There's a lot to be done, and I am there to continue working as a community rep, not forgetting that I've been there since I was a parent. I have 3 graduates from Steinmetz, and I am very proud to say that Steinmetz has been a great school for my kids, now for my grandkids. And I think that for the future of this community, we have to continue working to make Steinmetz the best school in the area. I think that by participating as a member of the council, we are trying to bring as many programs to the school. And for those that don't know, I've been involved in a lot of the issues having to do with Steinmetz and having to do with bringing the funds to the school to make sure we have a beautiful field like we do right now. That has been a work of many people within the community. By the way, I live across the street from Steinmetz, so I know what's happening at Steinmetz every day and every minute of the day. So with that said, I hope that you consider uh, having us again serve the council, serve our community, and serve our children, which is the most important thing. Vote for Jose Quiles, number, believe is 28. Is it 28?
Yes.
Number 28. And I do support a lot my fellow members like Matthew that's been there.
Okay, you have 30 seconds, Mr. Quiles.
Out having has been a great pillar in the community. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Quiles. Now we have Ms. Norma V. Lopez. Would you care
Good,
to?
okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Norma Lopez. Well, Norma V. Lopez. I live in the community for a while. I've been serving in a LSC council for 6 years already. I have been in a multiple offices in the council. I've been an LSC chair. I've been a secretary, and I'm currently a FOIA in one of the LSCs that I'm currently serving. I'm serving right now in 2 different LSCs. So I have experience and I have knowledge about what LSC is and what it's been serving for. And besides of all that, I mean, I'm a mother of 4 kids and I believe in education. But I'm not only believing in education, but I believe deeply and strongly believe in public education. And that's what I've been advocating for. And I would like to keep advocating for that. I were part of the Fairy founding in 2017. So I don't have children in Steinmetz or any high school yet, but I'm willing to work and advocate for whatever Steinmetz need and support in every possible way I can support with my experience. And I don't know what's my number. I totally forget about it. But I mean, my name is Norma V. Lopez, and I'm willing to work in whatever I need to work with and advocate for whatever I need to advocate in the community and downtown or whoever I need to speak with. So I have plenty of experience talking to officials in central office, and I have no problem to stand up for Steinmetz as well. So I'm a community rep. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. And your number is number 29 on the ballot. So I'll go over community reps again. So Mr. Matthew Morgenthau is number 26 in the community rep ballot. Ms. Jacqueline Baez is number 27. Mr. Jose Arquiles is number 28. And Ms. Norma V. Lopez is number 29. And that wraps up the community representative. Now let's go with teacher representatives. First we have Mr. Brad Dowling. Would you care to speak to the audience?
Yeah, sure thing. Do I start now or?
Yeah, let me reset the stopwatch. All right, you can start.
Okay, well, this is my first time talking before the LSC as a candidate. Give you a little introduction about myself. This is my 25th year in CPS and my 18th year at Steinmetz, believe it or not. I'm currently the department chair in the PE department, and I've also been the boys basketball coach the past 18 years. We have been successful there and winning over 300 games that I'm proud of. And anybody that knows me, like most coaches, I don't like to lose. So I'll definitely put forth my best effort. Before I really get into anything much deeper, I wanted to recognize my fellow candidates, Master Sergeant Davis and Robin Russo, because I only originally signed up to potentially be on the LSC because I thought one of them might not be running. And I wanted to make sure that we had somebody in the seat that was going to take it seriously and do a great job. And I felt they both have done a great job. I've known Master Sergeant for a few years, and he's been the gentleman and done great things with his kids in ROTC and some charitable efforts and everything. And Robin and I, we go back almost 30 years. We went to the same university, and then we've been obviously at Steinmetz together for me for 18 years. So I think it's been about 29 years since our paths first crossed. And I don't need to tell you anything about Miss Russo. Anybody that's been part of the LSC or the school knows all the things that she's done, the athletic director, and then about 100 other things that she does to support our school and our kids. So those two candidates are exemplary. So if I finished in third place to them, I would feel no slight whatsoever. What you might get from me, I've learned and grown a lot in my 25 years with CPS, and it's in 18 at Steinmetz. And one of the things I'm really proud of is I've seen the school transformed. When I first came to Steinmetz, the windows, just talking about the aesthetics, were yellow. You couldn't even see through them. It was kind of looked a little ugly, to be quite honest. The fields were in disarray.
Mr. Dowling.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to be quick. Anyway, the progress we've made with the school and beautifying the school, and not only that, more importantly, academically, and the unity that we have now within the building, I think is a positive thing. And I want to, help in whatever way I can to help that grow. And that's what I would try to do if I was a member of the LSC, is to continue that growth that we've experienced the past few years. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Dowling. Okay, next we have Mr. Cornell Davis.
Hello, everyone. And again, I'd just like to echo what Mr. Dowling said, that you can't go wrong with any of the candidates here. And, he stepped up, at a minute notice, and he definitely called individuals. And I would just say, getting individuals that go beyond the sign on the bell, especially when it comes to adults, sometimes it's hard to do those things. And he actually done those things. So again, as he said, I said the same thing. We're there to support each other no matter what decisions the teachers make. We're there for each and every last one of us. But I will like to say again, hello, everyone, teachers, staff members, parents, and community members. You know, a little over 2 years ago, I stood in front of the teachers and said, asked them for their vote. And I'm going to say the same thing that I said then, that I serve thinking of our students and our community needs first. I say that because each year we put over 10,000 hours of service projects in the community with our students. And we understand the connection between, school and the community and the neighborhood. We do those things and we try to, do our best. Prior to serving 2 years on the Steinmetz LSC, I served 10 years on the Carver LSC Board of Governors, which was a great experience. As I served, I did so understanding that in which we as educators needed to promote success beyond the walls of the classroom for our students and our parents and our school. We had not only endured the impact of COVID-19, I think we did so without distracting from our students. And that's the credit of everyone on the LSC and the teachers in the classroom, even though they're our silent partner. I can tell you in every conversation, every decision that we've made on the LSC and the comments I made, I honored my pledge and I will continue to do so. In my 2 years, I have not missed a meeting on the LSC, not one single meeting. I've been there and been there on time. And I think that's very important. And that's because I don't have other competing things in the afternoon. That's no dig on anyone else because they're doing a lot of other things. I can also tell you that that I've been uncomfortable on the LSC, so my fellow teachers can be comfortable. And so our students can become comfortable so we can guide the decision to support our students. I had to think long and hard about remaining on the LSC, but after several conversations with those I trust the most, I just said that I not only bring the leadership and the focus, but I think I bring diversity. And that's one of the things that our school talks about, diversity in everything we do. And I just, I serve as an opportunity for those things. But I know that every member on there, they think about diversity in the decisions they make. So even in my present or my absence, the school is going to continue to do those things well. Some of our school, they integrate all the parts of the education process, and that's what I want to continue to do. So again, I want to thank you all for all you've done for me. I want to thank every member because actually they get a lot of flack about certain things, but I would just tell you that, unless you sit on these boards and members, you want to understand the dedication each and every last one of the members that I serve would have. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Next, we have Ms. Robin Russo.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Robin Russo, coming to you from my classroom at home. And once again, I'm running for teacher LSC representative for Steinmetz. I just want to say I cannot echo again strongly enough what Master Sergeant and Coach Dowling have said. I cannot think of two better people to be on this council if I weren't here. And Master Sergeant, your dedication and your work as secretary has been unbelievable over these past years. And if no one else says thank you, I want to take a moment and say thank you now. And Coach Dowling, your dedication to the school has been amazing. So these are some great candidates all around. And this is what we're like as a staff. We support each other. And so I'm glad to hear this. This year marks my 30th year teaching, which is insane, and my 30th year at Steinmetz. And though I might not look exactly the same as I did 30 years ago, I still have the same love for teaching and the same love for my school. I love Steinmetz. In the past 30 years, I have served as a passionate teacher, coach of two sports, athletic director, senior events coordinator, and I've been a member of the LSC and the PPC. I've worked very closely with a large number of our student population and many, many parents. And I look forward to continuing to serve in all of these jobs for years to come. I may not see the same face when I look in the mirror that I did as a 22-year-old rookie, and the world certainly does not feel the same as when I first started teaching. Certainly, I would never have imagined giving a speech like this or teaching my classes this way. But this is the world that we're living in, and I want to continue to serve my school in any capacity I can. So I continue to see the endless potential and possibilities that Steinmetz has, and I hope that I'm given the opportunity to continue to serve the staff, students, parents, and community. Thanks, and go Streaks.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Russo. So once again, for their ballot position numbers, they are number 51, Mr. Brad Dowling, 52, Mr. Cornell Davis, and number 53, Ms. Robin Russo. And finally, or the last one, is the staff non-teacher, Mr. Angel de Jesus. And I don't see him on this list, so I'm going to go one more time. Mr. Angel de Jesus, if you want to speak to the audience, please speak now. I'll go through this list one more time. Okay, no, he's not on here. So I received, so I want to thank everyone for joining us today and speaking.
Excuse me, Mr. De Jesus. I noticed that there were some parents that came on, I think after we did our parent presentation. I know this was scheduled to 6 o'clock. Should you give them an opportunity to speak as well and also mention our numbers? I'm not clear on my number.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So yeah, so anyone that didn't get the chance to speak when they had the chance, and you joined us, sorry, I didn't keep track of the list. Would you care to speak now?
Angel, if you don't mind, could you read the numbers of the parent candidates? Because I don't remember you reading that at the beginning, but we did with everyone else, so that way, just in case.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go through all the ballots all over again. All right, so for the parents, representative candidates, number 1 we have Lourdes E. Sanchez. For number 2 we have Cassandra Hernandez. Number 3 we have Juan Arzuaga. Number 4 we have Mercedes Aguirre. Number 5 we have Javier Toledo. Number 6 we have Vanessa Valentin. For community representative candidates, we have number 26 Matthew Morgenthau. Number 27 Jacqueline Baez. Number 28 Jose Arquiles. Number 29 Norma V. Lopez. For our teacher candidates, we have number 51 Brad Dowling. Number 52 Cornell Davis. Number 53 Robin Russo. And for non-teacher staff representative candidate, number 71 Angel de Jesus. So are there any parent representatives that would like to speak that didn't get the chance to speak when we started?
Angel, I don't know if you're gonna do the reminder of how the votes are gonna take place. I think that's something important.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna touch on next.
Okay.
So today we received, actually yesterday, the CPS Communications put out a press conference, a press release on the format of the voting for this year. So it's going to be a little bit more different than usual, because usually it's during report card pickup, and we have the ROTC room open for voting. But for so the election will be November 19th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will be having in-person voting and online, depending on the category. So I'm gonna mention a little bit more about it right now. So for the parents will have the option to come in to vote in person. They will have to go through the CPS health screener in order to gain access to the building and vote. So they would have the option to vote in person, or they could also vote online. And CPS will send a directive through Aspen, and they'll be given the opportunity to vote through Aspen. For community voting community members would only be able to vote in person. So they would have to come to the building and go through the health screener to gain access to the building in order to vote. And that would be November 19th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Teachers, let me look at I didn't get a chance to look at. So high school staff.
I thought parents. I have a question really quick before you go to teacher. So I was under the assumption that ballots were going to be mailed to parents. Can you clarify on that?
Honestly, so I just received the press release yesterday, and there's been a lot of information floating around from the what's it called, from local school elections, because I had a conversation with them yesterday around 12 o'clock, and they told me that that it was going to be in person, and that was yesterday. And then today, or 2 hours later, they released a press release saying that there was an in-person option and the online. So I have not been told anything about a ballot, but I'm assuming that ballot would be the online through Aspen for the parents and the teachers.
Yes, CPS sent an email out saying that they were going to mail it to all the parents and the teachers.
Okay. And then any information, as soon as we get it, we'll post it on the school Facebook and on the website, because as of like yesterday, I received different information sending. I asked them because I wanted to clarify, and they said that the voting was going to be like every other year, everyone comes in. But then they sent out the press release 2 hours later, and they told, telling us that some people have the option of doing, or parents have the option to do mail-in and coming in, and then community, it's coming in person. So
Angel, if I may, you're absolutely right. There's been multiple communications as has happened throughout this process. The latest one, which came out, let me see here.
I received it maybe about 3 hours ago.
Okay, so that's not then I don't have the latest one. I apologize. I have the one from Wednesday at 4:49. So then
that one was it.
I'll
received it. No, that was the latest one. I just received it 3 hours ago for some reason.
Okay, so that one, it states, and I'll read exactly what it says off of the document. It says, parents and guardians, all parents and guardians will be sent a mail-in ballot with a prepaid return envelope. The mail-in ballots must be received by 7 p.m. on the date of the election, either November 18th or 19th. For high schools, it's the 19th. Parents can also drop off their mail-in ballot at their school up to the date of the election. The district will use Aspen data to send every CPS parent or guardian a mail-in ballot and prepaid return envelope by the week of November 2nd. We will post any communication we receive from CPS on the school's website. Again, I apologize for all the different sources of information, but this has become very fluid, and as we receive updates, we have to be very careful which ones we're reading and what's the timestamp, because things have changed, as all candidates know, or anybody that's been keeping up with this, things have changed from minute to minute. So we're trying to do the best to make sure to get you the correct information. Regarding community members, it says voting option in person, and the description says, because the district does not have a roster of all residents living within an attendance boundary, community members will vote in person with enhanced health and safety measures. For high school students, students will receive electronic ballots from principals on November 16th. Students will only be able to vote for student members. Staff in person or mail-in ballots. All staff members eligible to vote will be sent a mail-in ballot with a prepaid return envelope. The mail-in ballots must be received by the 7 p.m. on the date of the election, either November 18th or 19th, for us the 19th. Staff can also drop off their mail-in ballot at school up to the date of the election. The district will use the talent and HR data to send every eligible CPF staff member a mail-in ballot and prepaid return envelope by the week of November 2nd. I will say that in addition to all of the information I just read, again, as Mr. Gonzalez has stated, everyone will have to follow the health screener, which requires a temperature check and filling out the form online, wearing masks, sanitizing their hands and everything else. And we'll list all that information on our website as we get closer to the election. In addition, there will be some proof of address and different things that will be needed. For example, for parents and guardian voters that decide to come in, they must present at least one form of identification that confirms their child is enrolled at a CPS school where they're voting. No ID is required for parents or guardians who drop off mail-in ballot. For community voters in person, at least one form of identification must confirm residential for an example, lease or utility bill. For high school students voting virtually, students can use their CPS accounts to access the poll. And for staff voters, in person or mail in, staff who choose to participate in person must present at least one form of identification to confirm their employment at the CPS school where they're voting. No ID is required for staff who drop off a mail-in ballot. So that's the latest that we have so far. Again, we will post a copy of this news release on our school website, and we will try to keep you updated with any information, direct emails to candidates, as well as on our website. As that information becomes available, we'll make sure to try to keep you updated with all the latest information. All right. Well, Angel, is there anything else that you need to do for this?
No, that should be everything. And thank you for going over those details. If anyone has any questions, feel free to send me an email. My email is agonzalez363@cps.edu. Let me spell it out. agonzalez363@cps.edu. Feel free to send me an email if you have any questions. That should be it for today.
Okay, and once again, everybody, thank you for coming to our forum and for hearing all the candidates speak. And we thank you, everyone who has joined us, not only for your interest in the community, as parents, as students, as staff members, having interest in our school and our students and making sure we can ensure their success, but also, on behalf of the local school council and myself, we also want to thank you for your interest and hope that this is not the first or last time that we see you, and ask you to please continue to contribute and support your local school, which is Steinmetz, so that we can continue to be an asset to the community and continue to grow as a school and create those relationships with staff, students, community members, parents, and everyone else. We are very grateful for your participation in this democratic process. So once again, thank you very much. And the recording will be available on the school's website.
Thank you.
Everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Angel, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, Angel, and then as soon as we get almost everybody off the call, and then because I have to make sure that everybody's off before I can stop recording.